Sections of expressways and underpasses were submerged and shut down. Torrential rain also flooded local streets, disrupted traffic around Gimpo Airport, and caused a large sinkhole to open near Dosan-sa Temple in Gangbuk-gu District. In Gyeonggi Province, authorities raised the disaster response to level 2 with heavy rain and landslide warnings in effect for several areas and evacuations ordered in some communities. The Korean Meteorological Administration warns extreme rain, possibly over 200 millimeters in some locations, could continue through tomorrow morning. Emergency teams remain on alert across affected regions. President Lee Jae-myung vowed to build a nation where the people are the true owners today as the National Policy Planning Committee presented its draft 5-year governance plan. Speaking at the Blue House State Guest House, he described it as a blueprint for the next 5 years, emphasizing political unity, an innovative economy with balanced growth, a society with strong foundations to protect livelihoods, and pragmatic diplomacy to safeguard national interest. He pledged swift implementation, but stressed the plan is not final and will be adjusted with public input. Reflecting on 2 months in office without a transition team, he said his government has worked to revive livelihoods, politics, and diplomacy, crediting public support for progress toward normalization. In local news, Busan's employment rate in July was 58.8%, up 0.4 percentage points from a year earlier, marking the 6th consecutive month of year-on-year growth. The number of employed reached over 1.7 million, boosted by manufacturing jobs, which rose by about 8%. However, retail and accommodation food services fell by about 5% and construction dropped by almost 4% amid weak domestic demand and a property slump. Self-employed workers declined by 9%. Unemployment fell to 39,000, down 12,000, with a rate at 2.2%. Busan held the inauguration ceremony for the Consulate General of Vietnam today, attended by Mayor Park Hyung-jun, former Honorary Consul General Park Soo-kwan, Vietnamese Communist Party General Secretary To Lam, and newly appointed Consul General Doan Phung Lan. Park Soo-kwan received a diplomatic medal for promoting Korea-Vietnam friendship. To Lam noted Vietnamese nationals are Busan's largest foreign community and called the consulate a hub for cooperation in trade, education, and business. Busan hosts over 14,000 Vietnamese residents and has maintained sister city ties with Ho Chi Minh City since 1995. In international news, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky stated that Ukraine will refuse any Russian proposal to relinquish the Donbas region in return for a ceasefire, warning it could serve as a base for future offensives. His remarks came ahead of Friday's planned meeting in Alaska between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. Trump has suggested a peace deal may involve some swapping of territories, with reports indicating Putin wants Kyiv to give up the parts of Donbas it still holds. And now for today's weather, a heat wave advisory is currently in effect for the Busan area. Skies are partly cloudy at times and the temperature is 29 degrees. The temperature will average around 26 degrees Celsius this evening. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, hello, hello. happy Wednesday to you all out there. You know, they say that learning never ends, and there are many ways to learn. We can learn from books, or from experience, or from someone's advice. Of course, these days, many people learn through the internet, which is great, a really great way to learn. But no matter what you learn, the act of learning itself is very meaningful. So, what is your biggest lesson from today? And what are you trying to learn right now in your life? My name's Laura. Welcome to For Your Busan. All right, let's kick off this Hump Day show. Really Wanna Dance With You by New Rules.
I remember the night that we first met. You were looking brand new in your black dress. I was sitting at the bar with all my friends, and I said I'm gonna go talk to her. I finished my drink to go over there. You were looking so cool with a cigarette. I picked myself up, fixed my hair, and I said I'm gonna go talk to her. And my shoes stuck to the floor, and the bell rang for last call. And I don't remember it all, but I think it started with, hey, sorry from across the room, and I've been thinking of a way to come and talk to you, but I got nothing, oh, with nothing to lose. And I really wanna get a drink with you, 'cause I can hardly take my eyes off you. This ain't something I usually do, but I really wanna dance with you. Grab my jacket from the cloakroom, then we hit a couple bars on the way home. I think we got a taxi, but who knows how we ended up at your place alone. Now we're lying here in the morning, and we got a couple missed calls, and we're laughing it out, we got talking it all in. I think it started with, hey, sorry from across the room, and I've been thinking of a way to come and talk to you, but I got nothing, oh, with nothing to lose. And I really wanna get a drink with you, 'cause I can hardly take my eyes off you. This ain't something I usually do, but I really wanna dance with you. Oh, yeah, really wanna dance with you. And my shoes stuck to the floor, and the bell rang for last call. And I don't remember it all, but I think it started with, hey, sorry from across the room, and I've been thinking of a way to come and talk to you, but I got nothing, oh, and nothing to lose. And I really wanna get a drink with you, 'cause I can hardly take my eyes off you. This ain't something I usually do, but I really wanna dance with you.
Me too. I really want to dance with you. That's right, you. How are you? Good. It's 4:08 on the clock. It's Wednesday, the 13th of August. You're tuned in to For Your Busan with me, Laura McCluckey, on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. Welcome to BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. It's BEFM. Some people say BFM, which is also not incorrect, but it's Busan English FM, you know? And so when I say BFM or BFM, BEFM, everybody says it differently. So how do you say it? Maybe you don't say it, which is also fine. Fine. Anyway, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. It's Hump Day, everybody. Let's clap for the middle of the week. Congratulations. We made it this far. It's only downhill in a good way from here till the weekend. So let's slide into the weekend. As you know, today is pizza day here at For Your Busan. Oh, yes. So if you like pizza, then today's your lucky day. Or is it? You'll have to find out in the second half of the show. We've got people texting in already, which I love. But my question for you today is, do you like to learn? Do you like learning things? I love to learn, actually. Don't much enjoy studying. But I love to learn. I love especially hands-on, experiential learning. That really works well for me. I don't like reading things on a computer. I do not like learning on a screen. That I find that very difficult to just read the words and for them to sink into my brain. I like either analog, I like having paper with me right here. And I like to be able to write with my hands. You know, I'm a child of the 80s, which means I was brought up in an era where people still valued, you know, normal things. That doesn't even make sense. I was just trying to think of a non-offensive way to bash the younger generations. But anyway, you know, I was born in the 80s, so I like to have pen and paper or pencil and paper and to be able to scribble and see it because it goes from my head through my hands onto the page. I learn it differently. But there's so many different things to learn, right? There's, of course, skills. You can learn skills. There's foreign languages, certificates, professional ideas, common sense. The hardest things to learn are the tough lessons. So you learn what it feels like to be heartbroken. You learn what it feels like to be betrayed by someone you trusted. You learn what it feels like to have outgrown your former self and to look back on your previous self and think, oh, God, why did you say those things? You know, all of these lessons we learn, hopefully they make us into more rounded and better versions of ourselves, right? But when you look for something to learn, well, may I say that Busan is the perfect city? Because our public libraries are incredible, actually. If you've never been, absolutely incredible. And they're launching this new thing. It's lifelong learning programs coming this autumn. So starting next month, September 2nd, several libraries in the city will offer a wide range of free courses for different age groups, young children all the way up to adults. And these programs will include creative activities, maker workshops, humanities topics as well, calligraphy, watercolor art, and even some evening English study. Because who doesn't love studying English? If you want to learn bad English, hang around with me. I will teach you Scottish and probably some questionable grammar. But these classes are free. This is where it becomes even better, right? The classes are free. Now, you do have to get your own materials. So students are all responsible for their own materials costs, textbooks, art supplies, etc. However, the programs themselves are free and they really do expect that this is going to become very exciting places for learning, but also community connection. I love it. I love the education, the thought of education, and not the thought of passing tests, right? But the thought of enriching our lives through learning. I think that's so important, incredibly important. So I want to hear your thoughts about this topic today. Today's text topic, what would you like to learn this year? No, let me change that. What do you really want to learn before the end of the year? Before the end of 2025, what do you want to learn? 나는 생각해 봐야 되겠다. I don't know. 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 2025년이 가기 전에 꼭 배워보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 있어요? 없으면 뭐 찾아보세요. 있어야 돼. 배워야지. 우리는 I remember when I was at school thinking once I finish school, that's it. I'll not learn anything else. I'll be a grown-up and I won't have to learn. How wrong I was. But kids think like that, don't they? Oh, I can't wait for school to be over. And you think, well, that's when life really starts kicking you in the butt. That's when you really learn those lessons, right? But you can tell me, let me know, what do you want to learn? Also, tell me why. 네, 배워보고 싶은 것 무엇인가요? 또는 이유 같이 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 샵 9050 pound 9050 text messages will cost you 100 won. If you don't want to spend 100 won, that's fair enough. You can get onto Kakao Talk for free. Send us a message over there and you can be chatting with me in no time. You can also get onto YouTube Live. We are live every weekday, Monday through Friday from 4:05 p.m. until 6 p.m. And we have our live stream chat as well. So you can chat with all of the other viewers and get to know that online live community as well. And yeah, tell me what you think. Today we've got the usual suspect. Claire's in the studio for Busan Times. Laura's Deep Dive, where I chat about anything and everything in the whole wide world. Then Busan by Chance, discovering the unfamiliar yet familiar side of Busan. In the second half, we've got My Life, My English. We've also got Ask Me Anything, all the creative answers of life. That's good. And then, of course, in between that, we've got Busan Quiz Master, where you could win a pizza. Not one slice, but a full pan of pizza. That's what you call it in Korea. Hampan. This is one of the confusing things about Korea. Korea has markers for like everything. So it's 한명. It's not 한개. There's 5 people over there. 뭐 5명, not 5개, right? For animals, it's 마리. For pizzas, it's 판. So there you go. You can win 한판. 혹시 피자 좋아하신 분 손. Yeah, cover your armpits. Don't embarrass us. There we go. That side as well. There we go. That's it. Good, good. Who likes a pizza? Everybody likes a pizza. Provided it's, gluten-free if you have a gluten allergy or etc, etc. Anyway, get in touch. #9050 샵 9050 or Kakao Talk. We've already got some people chatting in. We've got Mum texting in. Hi, Laura and friends with a little heart. Hello, how are you? Ooh, I want to learn more about Scottish heritage since I've met you this summer. Yay! I love that. Listen, I don't know if you know, but I also do my own 개인 콘텐츠. So you can go and learn all about Scottish stuff over there. It's only about Scottish stuff. It's kind of more unhinged than here also. Janice name saying, I wish I could, but I can't stop learning. When I finish one thing, I automatically look for something else to learn. That seems like something you need help for, Janice name. We've got some more people texting in as well. 사랑도님 texting in, Benny Neem as well in the chat box. Let me just double check over here. We've got Chaesuk님 checking in. Hi, yeah, how are you? And all the usual suspects. So anyway, get in touch with us and let us know what you would like to learn before the year is out. In the meantime, let's have Busan Times with Claire.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
제106회 전국체육대회 10월 17일부터 23일까지 부산이 선수들의 열정으로 타오릅니다.
The 106th National Sports Festival. From October 17th to the 23rd, a monumental event is headed straight for Busan. We're with you on For Your Busan. Ready, set, Busan! For 10 weeks, we'll bring you the latest National Sports Festival news, introduce the events, and share inspiring athlete stories. Play the quiz, win prizes, and get involved. If you want to enjoy the National Sports Festival to the max, tune in every Thursday at 4:35 p.m. Don't miss it. It all starts now.
8월 14일부터 10월 23일까지 매주 목요일 4시 35분 포열 부산의 레디셋 부산. 절대 놓치지 마세요.
Welcome back, everybody. Guess who's in the studio?
Ta-da.
Ta-da! It's Claire for Busan
Hello.
Times. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good, good. How was your day?
It's been busy.
Busy.
It's getting there.
Busy's good.
Busy's good.
Yeah.
Only a few days is good.
Okay. I like to be busy. If I'm not busy, I don't feel guilty,
Oh,
but
really?
I feel like I could be doing more.
You're one of those people.
Yeah. I'm one of those annoying people.
Not annoying.
I love to work. I love every day the same as, and it's not to say that I'm happy all day every day. That's insane. But like I take the lows with the highs, and
I don't mind doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
But I put nothing into my schedule. So I'll have days of, okay, this is my day where everything is on the cards. You can do anything. Yeah. But it's part of my schedule.
Balanced,
I need
okay.
this. I need it in the schedule to be able to do it.
Balanced.
Yeah. Anyway, anywho, it's time for Busan Times, all the roundup of today's news from Busan. What do you have for us today?
So first one, starting tomorrow, August 14th, Busan will officially launch its 15-minute city life map service available through the city's official website. This new service gathers information on 1,665 everyday facilities across 10 categories, covering children's spaces, libraries, parks, cultural venues, health facilities, and more. All within a 15-minute travel radius from your location.
Ooh, okay. I like that. I like that a
15.
lot. 15. I love this 15 minutes.
I can manage 15, yes.
I am, well, as much as I like to be busy and do stuff like almost constantly, I'm also a convenience queen.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
So
That
the
would
closer,
be me.
the better.
Yes.
The less hassle, the better.
Always, always.
So
That's
I can
the best.
do it faster. So if I have to get some like
Efficiency.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to waste time. So basically, it means that people can see what's nearby without having to check multiple different sources, right?
Exactly. The map lets you search by keyword or category, and you can instantly see the name, location, and operating hours of each facility.
Nice.
It's designed for use on phones, tablets, and computers. No login required. The city says it will keep the database updated, add new facilities based on citizen feedback, and even run online events to get more people familiar with it.
I love that. And it's especially helpful for people moving into a new area or just wanting to
yes.
explore the neighborhood better.
Yes, and it's also part of the broader 15-minute city policy, which aims to make daily life more convenient and sustainable by ensuring essential services are always within easy reach.
Yeah. Actually, for my 15-minute city, I have 2 bowling alleys.
Oh, you know that already? You
Yeah.
like bowlings?
I mean, it's not that I particularly like bowling, but I just think I have an option. If I want to walk to a bowling alley within
Then you can.
10 minutes, one direction this way, one direction that
Oh,
way,
both
and I
way.
can. Isn't that just cool? That's so cool.
By knowing it,
Yeah.
that your options
I
around
love
you.
Busan. I really love Busan. All right, let's go to the next one. Now, this is a very serious one. Tomorrow actually marks a very solemn day on the national calendar, the National Memorial Day for Japanese military comfort women, or Wyambu, victims. So, Claire, tell us a bit more about what's happening here in Busan.
Yes, tomorrow, August 14th, is the 8th observance since it became a National Memorial Day in 2017. The date honors August 14th, 1991, when the late Kim Hak-sun courageously gave the first public testimony in Korea about her experiences. That moment broke decades of silence and sparked a movement for recognition and justice.
And so the event here is part of the nationwide commemoration.
Yes, exactly. Busan has hosted a ceremony every year since 2018, and this year's takes place at 2 p.m. in the small theater of the Busan Citizens Hall. It's open to everyone, free of charge. The program has 2 main parts. First, the memorial ceremony itself, followed by the screening of The Untold Story, a short animated film directed by Kim Jun-gi. It's a sequel to 16 from the Girl Story series, but told from the perspective of a Japanese man who once managed a military brothel and later confessed to what he witnessed.
And in case you had any, understanding to the contrary, it's an incredibly powerful, very moving, and potentially incredibly upsetting thing to experience. So it's a very rare and powerful viewpoint for this movie as well.
It is. His real recorded confession forms the basis of the film, confronting the truth from someone who was part of the system. The second part is a memorial performance titled 봉선화, meaning garden balsam flower. It combines music from the Japanese occupation era, modern musical theater numbers, poetry readings, and symbolic stage performances.
And there'll be things happening outside the main theatre as well, right?
Yes, in the lobby, there will be a commemorative exhibition, a photo zone, and a message wall where visitors can leave words for word of remembrance. Sadly, there are only 6 known survivors left in Korea today, and none currently live in Busan. That's why the city says these events are vital for preserving history and passing it on to younger generations.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a memorial and a very important lesson in history.
Absolutely. A chance to honor those who spoke out, remember those who couldn't, and commit to making sure such suffering is never repeated.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go to the final story of today on somewhat of a lighter note. Claire, I hear there's a big new space for children and families that opened today in Kumjong.
That's right. The city has opened a new 들락날락 children's cultural space inside Kumjong Library. It's now the 88th 들락날락 in Busan, with 20 more still in the works. The opening ceremony happened at 3 p.m. this afternoon with Mayor Park Hyung-jun, Kumjong District Mayor Yoon Il-hyun, local officials, and many children and parents in attendance.
And what makes this Kumjong location stand out?
So it's one of the largest yet, covering 1,582 square meters by transforming previously underused indoor and outdoor areas. Inside is the Imagination Playground, a digital content zone with a 4-wall immersive screen and an interactive coloring system where kids' drawings and are scanned and brought to life on the walls.
Very exciting.
I've done that before. I
Have you ever
loved
done it?
Yes,
I
yes.
did it in Okinawa.
Oh, I did in Jeju.
You did it in Jeju? I think there's one also in Yeongdo-gu where that's
the
possible.
museum, yes.
Yeah, in that museum. But this is so fun. Like, I
So
was like,
much
get
fun.
out of the way, kids. Getting in there with my
them.
amazing art.
I know all the colorful like craziness that I have made.
Yeah, very exciting for children of all ages. Yeah.
들락날락, yes.
Yep.
It really is. There's also a moonlight green outdoor library where families can enjoy books and activities in the open air. The library plans weekend storytelling, music, and craft sessions there, especially in the cooler evenings.
Yeah, I love that. And it's more than just a play area, right?
Yes, it also has the creative workshop for hands-on learning from STEM, STEM, and art classes to the very popular native speaker English program, which usually fills up within hours of opening. The city sees 들락날락 spaces as hubs for family learning and creativity, making libraries more dynamic and community-centered.
Because libraries used to be the heart of the community. I remember going to the library almost every day when I was young.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I went back in Australia, yes.
Yeah. And I used to go every single day with my grandparents. I would just spend all that time because my mom would be at work.
Yes.
And so my grandma and I would just hang out in the library. I loved it. I can picture it now, just thinking about it, and smell it still. So cool. So today we talked about the 15-minute city, which is very cool. That's starting up. A very important day of remembrance tomorrow, which leads us up to Gwangbokjeol as well. And then a new cultural space for kids and families in Kumjong.
Yes, a mix of stories about making our daily lives easier, keeping our history alive, and inspiring the next generation.
Absolutely, all incredibly important. Claire, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's have a song. This is Knock Knock by Twice.
시가 되면 닥쳐요 조금만 서둘러줄래요 난난난난 knock on my door 난난난난 knock on my door 밤이 되면 내 맘속에 출입문이 열리죠 누군가 필요해 Someone else 자꾸자꾸 서서 be okay 어떻게 벌써 왔나봐 잠시만 기다려줄래요 혼자 있을 때 훅 들어와 정신없이 날 흔들어놔 지금이 딱 널 위한 showtime Making your same day 울리면 매일 찾아와 줄래 세상 맞출래 그냥 돌아가는 잠들어 버릴걸요 knock on my door knock on my door come in baby take my hand 내 머리 열리게 두드려줘 쿵쿵 다시 한번 쿵쿵 baby knock on my door 난 쉽게 열리지는 않을 거야 내일도 모레도 다시 와줘 준비하고 기다릴 거야 baby knock on my door 그 하루가 듣고 싶은 거야 knock on my door hey hey 이 시간이 지나면 굳어있던 내 마음이 내 마음이 아이스크림처럼 녹아버릴 테니까 Come knock on my door 내 맘이 열리게 두드려줘 쿵쿵 다시 한번 쿵쿵 Baby knock on my door 쉽게 열리지는 않을 거야 내일도 모레도 다시 와줘 준비하고 기다릴 거야 Baby knock on my door 그 하루가 듣고 싶은 거야 Knock on my door
로라의 탐구생활. Welcome back. I was trying to figure out how I can do AI voice in Korean. I can do AI voice in English, but I can't do AI voice in Korean yet. That's my next project. That's what I want to learn. So useful. Such a useful talent, Laura. Good on you. But I can do AI voice in English, but yeah, the Korean is harder. I want to sound like, Squid Game. I want to sound like the Squid Game announcer. Like, players 465, 탈락. There's no 465, that's out of the range. Anyway, we're not talking about learning in my deep dive. I want to know, what is the thing you fear most in the world? Some people are scared of heights, others fear big animals. I don't like spiders. I don't fear them, but I certainly don't want to make friends with them. But I tend to never kill any insects apart from mosquitoes. Sorry, mosquito families. I just have to. I don't know what I'm scared of, though. I feel like not much. But interestingly, some people are very terrified of tiny insects, especially if they have stingers. How about bees? Many of us, when we love honey, we see a little bee, we're like, oh, that's cute on the television, save the bees. And then one comes close to us and we're like, 도망. Because bees, of course, can sting. And if you're allergic, they can be deadly. But among all bees, the one that you should fear the most, it's not really a bee. It's like a steroid bee. It's the hornet, 말벌 in Korean. Did you know that there are more hornets in the summer? 말벌. 여름에 말벌이 더 많아집니다. Korean, I should learn Korean, not AI voice. And that's because actually their larvae, their babies, grow in warmer weather. Ugh, gross. According to the Korea Disease Control and Prevention Agency, from 2020 to 2024, there were 3,664 hornet sting cases. Now, this is very important because sadly 13 people lost their lives. If stung with a hornet's sting, a person can have an allergic reaction. You can find it very hard to breathe. You can faint. You can go into anaphylactic shock. And you, in severe cases, can even die. So experts say that understanding hornet behavior can be key to helping prevent accidents. So here's some information. If you see a hornet, here's what to do. 말벌 보면 이렇게 해주세요, 여러분. First, keep your mouth closed. Keep your mouth closed. It's good advice all year round, but especially when you see a hornet. Keep your mouth closed because breathing out carbon dioxide can actually make hornets think you're attacking them. What? The same goes for wearing perfume, cosmetics, hairspray, etc. So if you're going on a hike or being in nature, do not wear perfume, hairspray, cosmetics that have perfume, etc., etc. Number 2, second, be careful with visual signals. Yeah. And I don't mean hand signals. I don't mean you can't, Hornets don't respond to a flip of the bird, but they are more aggressive toward dark colours, so wearing bright clothes in the summer is safer. Third, watch out for vibrations. So hornets are more aggressive when, for example, if you swat a hornet, it might attack you back because the vibration through the air, it understands as attack, right? So they rarely move in large groups, so it is better to just walk away as much as you possibly can while holding your breath, wearing bright colours and not moving a muscle. Seems easy enough, right? But all seriousness, it can be very dangerous. So please do consider these 3 things. But the best thing is to just try and avoid them at all and remember these tips and just stay calm, my friends, stay calm. Yes, I don't like hornets, but I'm not going to run away from one. But I certainly won't swat at one either, because I think, it's like when you see those videos of kangaroos and the kangaroos coming to attack and then somebody punches it and it punches you back. I feel like that's what hornets do. So please do try and stay away from them as well and keep kids away from them and animals and etc, etc. Anyway, that was all for my deep dive. Let's have a little song. This is Best Day Ever by Johnny Stimson. And we'll be back with Gina after this.
This is gonna be the best day ever. This is gonna be the best day ever. Wake up, top of the morning. The bacon is crispy, the coffee is pouring. My meditation is peeling an orange. The bank says I'm already scoring. I got a parking spot right outside. Step into my brand new ride. All we ever get is green lights and blue skies. This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best. Shake up, I got a red fruit smoothie. James Brown bumping like I'm living in a movie. Look at me, I do the cha-cha-cha. Look at me, I sing a na-na-na. Tippy-tap-tap like I'm Dick Van Dyke. Chim-chim, I need you to be by my side. Spoonful of sugar, gonna go with it. Oh baby, pass me the butter, gonna roll with it. This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best. I'm flying 10 feet off the ground. You got me dancing in the clouds. It's like I'm never coming down. No. This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Gina in the house.
안녕하세요. Gina in the house.
Gina in the house. In the house. Do you know what?
Yes.
With this studio light, it's not very exciting when people come in the studio. We're just like, yeah.
Yay. I am.
Whereas I'm excited to see you, but we need a disco ball or something. We need the lights to go out and for flashing things to happen.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Anyway, Busan by chance. Hello, Gina. How are you?
I'm not bad. Good.
Good. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Today's text topic, we're asking, what do you want to learn before the end of 2025?
What do I want to learn?
Yeah. 2025년이 가기 전에 꼭 배워보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요?
저는 독일어 배워보고 싶은데.
독일어?
German. Yeah. Yeah.
이유는요?
Well,
Why?
because I mean I have some German friends and I went to German this May this year. So I mean I like that country and I like the beer and sausage and everything. So kind of wanna I mean I like the food.
The country.
probably.
I like the beer and the
Yeah.
sausage.
So I want to learn German.
I want to German's very close to
English?
not close to Scottish, but English. Yeah, and so we're close by geography and close by language. So learning German for me in school, I've remembered a lot of it still.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not going to do that. So let's get into your segment. What are we talking about today?
Sure. Today we're gonna talk about the 다문화 Busan, the multicultural identity of Busan. So we're actually one of the 다문화 too here.
다문화. Hello.
So foreign resident population growth in Busan. So I'm gonna talk about the over the past 4 years, Busan has experienced a steady increase in this foreign resident population. So between 2021 and 2024, the foreign resident population in Busan rose by 16,385. That's a lot. Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's hard to read it.
Yeah.
Anyways, currently 55,805 people by 2025 this year, which is like a total increase of 41.6% over just 3 years.
Yeah, and this
It's
is
like a
not
big-
visitors. This is foreign residents,
who are
people
living
who
here.
live here, right?
Yeah.
But why Busan? Why is multiculturalism appearing more in Busan?
So Busan is naturally like multicultural because of its geography, history, and it's a major port city, right? So as Korea's largest port, Busan has always been a gateway for people, goods, and cultures from all over the world. Ships from China, Japan, Russia, and even Southeast Asia has docked here for centuries, bringing not only trade but also people, languages, and traditions.
Yeah, and so that's from the past, and then we come to the future or the present.
So there's like a modern globalization. It's so hard.
It's such a hard word.
Yeah, globalization.
Like you speak like 25 languages. Globalization. There's a lot of blah, 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 blah in there. Globalization. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, anyways. Thank you.
My pleasure.
So, in recent decades, Busan has grown as international hub for tourism, trade, and education. So foreign workers, international students, and multicultural families are now part of everyday life in Busan.
Yeah.
So the city actively supports this diversity through multicultural centers and festivals. So I used to be an international student here too.
Were you?
Yeah,
Is that how you first came to Busan?
Yes, I graduate here in
Ah.
PKNU.
What did you graduate in? What was your major?
English literature.
One more time. Globalization.
Globalization.
잘했습니다. But no, it's a really hard word. That's interesting, Gina. I had no idea that you came as an exchange student first.
Yeah. I came here as an exchange student first, and then I just feel like I like Busan, like Korea, so I just chose to stay here and study more.
I love it. For anyone who doesn't know what 다문화 means, or 다문화, as we would say quickly, what is it?
다문화 is actually, 다 is like many, 문화's cultures, so many cultures, combined together. That's basically 다문화. So we're
Yeah, everyone together.
Yeah, everyone
다.
together.
Everything. 문화. So every culture.
So yeah. So and then today, of course, I brought two places that can show the 다문화, the multicultural things in Busan.
I like it.
So let's see the first photo. Oh, Chinatown.
Oh, Chinatown. That's your home turf, except in Busan.
Yeah. Do you know what's the hanja there?
It says something Busan.
Something Busan. Oh, it's actually Shanghai Gate. I don't know
Shanghai
why, but
Gate?
it's Shanghai Gate.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can see the photo shows like a large red Chinese gate with Shanghai Gate on it. And you can see some Korean and Chinese letters, behind the gate. So there were like lots of restaurants and cultural shops. It was pretty colorful and energetic. It's like a place.
I love that part of town. It's very cultural.
Yeah.
And also there's a restaurant from Old Boy. And I do love Old Boy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
몰랐어요?
I didn't know that.
만두집.
Oh, okay, yeah.
유명하잖아.
I think I know that. It's like a famous place. So yeah, so why I chose this place? So I think Chinatown, because it clearly shows Busan's multicultural history. It's not just like a tourist spot. It's a real community where Chinese and even Russians and Korean cultures have lived side by side for over like 100 years.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. You can feel the mix through the food, signs, buildings, and people. So this place shows the multiculturalism in Busan isn't something new. It has the deep roots shaped by trade, migration, and daily life. So that's why I think it's a place that's too good to. Yeah.
Very cool. It's like a symbol of cultural diversity, I would say.
Sure.
Wherever you go in the world, there's always a Koreatown, there's always a Chinatown. There's never a Scotland town. That's depressing. There should be a Scotland town. I'm going to make one. Where's your second place that you chose?
So the second place, have you heard about Changmin-pogu?
I
Changmin Harbor?
have, yes.
It's such a beautiful place, right? So this one you can see those different colors of
It's very 아기자기 houses.
아기자기한 houses. I don't know. So it's like a peaceful fishing harbor lined with bright European-style buildings and pretty colorful. I mean, it's like a fishing. I mean, there are some like fishing boats down there too. So I thought it was like Europe, but if you see the boats, it looks still like Busan.
It does. It's very, the boats are very Busan.
Yeah, very Busan.
But it's quite an unknown place, but it's a working harbor. It's a working fishing village.
Right. Yeah.
I love that.
So for the Chinatown, that one's like, the tradition and the deep history of the 다문화 in Busan. This one's kind of like the modern side, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose this place. And then this place like shows like the different side of Busan, and not through the people, but through the design and the atmosphere here.
Yeah.
So
and it's quite unique.
Yeah.
It's Busan, but different.
Yeah, different.
And I like that. I think
European
that's
Busan.
what Busan does very well. I want to read a couple of things. 만학도 영어님 says, hello. My major was German. I started laughing and then I ended crying because they have, let me just translate into English. They have, so the nouns have masculine, feminine, and neutral. So it's really hard to understand those. And then Reration Neem says, before the year ends, I want to remember the things I've already learned, not have to worry about learning new things. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay, Gina, you have a song for us.
Sure.
What is
so
it?
The song's name is called 비행소녀. It's kind of like the old one.
Korean 노래?
Korean 노래. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So it's for the people like us who fly to a different country and then settle down here.
I love it.
Good song.
Let's take it
Let's
away.
get it.
활주로를 떠나 비행기는 이제 어둠 속을 날아요. 서울의 야경은 물결같이 번져가고 저기 어딘가에 내가 아는 사람 손 흔들고 있을까. 한국을 떠나 비행기는 이제 어딘가에 내려요. 낯설은 도시는 사실 많이 두렵지만 저기 어딘가에 내가 아는 사람 손 흔들고 있을까. 마지막에 인사를 해요. 안녕 기억 안녕 입술로 되뇌어 보내 사랑해라는 단 한마디. 안녕 추억 안녕 너무나 눈물이 나요. 영원히 그댈 사랑해요. 안녕 기억 안녕 입술로 되어 보내 사랑해라는 단 한마디. 안녕 추억 안녕 너무나 눈물이 나요. 영원히 그댈 사랑해요.
감사합니다.
Everybody show your love. Send us all the love hearts in the chat. Come on. 하트. I love that. We've got 사랑도님
Wow.
says, listening to songs by Gina. Always a treat. Lovely voice with all the jack and a
thank
little
you.
heart. Benny님 says, wow, great song reiteration. Wow, 노래 너무 좋아요. 서보로님 saying, beautiful song. Gina 너무 아름다우세요. That's what reiteration did. With a crying fish. Is that a fish? It looks like a fish. Are these fishes? 고수님 says, wow. I imagine that's how 고수님 speaks. Wow. That was beautiful, Gina. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
guys.
who wants to go to the 노래방 with Gina? 갑시다. Actually, no,
Let's go.
I don't want to.
Vámonos.
진짜, I can't go with Gina. I'm going to feel terrible. I need to go with people who can't sing.
We could sing together
better.
someday too, like before. right?
합시다. Yeah, we used to sing together.
Yeah, we used to sing together.
I remember those days. Listen, it's time for us to say goodbye, but we'll see you next week.
Sure.
Until then, enjoy your rest of the week.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right, time for us to say goodbye for the first half of the show. This is 대박 사건 by BAP. I'll see you in the second half.
Have you seen that girl?
Yeah, she knows she bad.
She got me crash and burn.
Hold up. 말도 안 돼. 정말 완벽해. 숨이 가빠. 이건 반칙인 걸. 너의 눈, 그 입, 그 모든 게 나의 맘을 다 흔들어 놓은 걸. 잊지 못할 그녀의 처음 느낌에 바보처럼 빼앗긴 맘. 내 가슴이 고장난 것처럼 난 사랑에 불이 나고 심장만 쿵쿵쿵쾅 뛰고 제발 살려줘 My girl 널 보면 숨이 가빠 널 보면 너의 심장만 쿵쿵쿵쾅 뛰고 널 찾고 Where you are 널 기다려 너리지만 난 나 진짜 대박 사건
아무리 봐도 널 알고 싶어 고난이 되내 맘 모를 girl
자꾸 널 생각해 girl 내 첫사랑도 있게 했어 너
계속 네가 가라고 해도 난 네가 다라고 말하고 마트야 cause I love you girl
그녀의 처음 느낌에 바보처럼 빼앗긴 맘내
가슴이 고장난 것처럼 난 사랑에 불이
BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산 영어방송이 함께합니다.
These are the nationwide safety guidelines informing you of rules to prevent water-related accidents during water play. As the heat wave continues, the risk of water-related accidents during leisure activities is increasing. When enjoying time at beaches, rivers, valleys, or any body of water, please follow these basic safety rules. Always wear a life jacket. Children must be accompanied by a guardian. Never swim under the influence of alcohol. In case of heavy rain, evacuate from the water immediately. If an accident occurs, alert those around you and call 119 right away. Schools and families are also encouraged to educate children in advance on safe water activity practices to ensure their safety. This message was brought to you by the Ministry of the Interior and Safety.
여러분은 영어 왜 배우시나요? 영어 드라마를 자막 없이 보기 위해? 아니면 해외여행지에서 현지인과 자유롭게 대화하기 위해? 더 넓은 세계와 연결되고 싶은 여러분만의 영어 여정이 있으신가요? 영어를 배우게 된 계기부터 나만의 영어 공부 팁을 BFM에서 함께 나눠보세요. 영어가 내 삶을 어떻게 바꿔놓았는지 그 특별한 이야기를 들려줄 주인공은 바로 당신입니다. 부산 시민이라면 누구나 참여 가능. 자세한 사항은 부산 영어방송 홈페이지에서 확인하세요.
김밥가게 박 사장님도, 문구점 김 사장님도, 우리 부산의 경제를 움직이는 사람들. 우리 동네 작은 가게로 향하는 발걸음이 우리 부산의 경제를 키워가는 한 걸음입니다. 부산 방송광고 발전 협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열 부산.
포열 부산.
할까요? 포열 부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
Welcome back to another episode of My Life, My English with me, Yoon Seo-jin. Today we're joined by a very special guest, Yeju-nim. Hi there, how are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. And you?
Oh, I'm pretty much and couldn't be better. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Yoon Yesu from Busan. I recently changed my name. My previous name was Dai, but Yeju really feels more like me. I've been working marketing for a few years, but right now I'm actually taking some time off to prepare for my next step. I've never really had a chance to stop and ask myself, what kind of company do I really want to work for? So I decided to take this time seriously. Also, outside of work, I'm really into blogging and content creation.
Oh my god, we've got a vlogger with us today. This is amazing. It's actually our first time having one on the show. Alright, let's get into the real question. How did you first get started with learning English? Was there a specific reason or moment?
Probably in elementary school, I went to English academy that felt more like culture space than just a classroom. We had English name, did storytelling, pop song singing, and Sims parties. One memory that stands out, it was perfumed on the English stories in front of the class. I memorized every line. That moments made me feel really proud. I still remember one of the lines I said.
Wait. What was it? Could you do that for us? If you don't mind.
The substance is, oh my gosh, I dropped my accent account.
That's brilliant. She said later, it means 도끼를 연못에 빠뜨렸어.
Yes, but after that, English was something like for test or school. It wasn't really something I chose. That's why it feels different now. This day, I'm studying English not because someone told me to, but because I truly want to. I want to express myself more freely and connect with people around the world. I even dream about creating content in English, like a video or bloggers, because I feel like finally I have some things I want to share. So in one way, I come full circle. I started with a fun and creativity, and now I'm returning to it. But this time, on my own terms.
Beautifully said. I hope that passion stays with you forever. And speaking of full circle moment, when you look back, what part of your English journey are you most proud of?
There was one moment that really stayed with me. When I was younger, I joined a short-term mission trip to the Philippines. I didn't speak much English at the time, but I tried my best to connect with the local kids, just using the simple words and phrases I knew. And surprisingly, it worked. We laughed, played, and he even had the small conversations. That was the first time English didn't feel like a subject and felt like a tool for a real human connection.
100%. It's great that you shift the way you see mistakes. I mean, now I realize the one I thought was a failure was actually progress. We are taught that mistakes are bad or something to be ashamed of. But especially in language learning, it's never neat. It's messy, awkward, confusing, and those are the best bits. Because you're out there trying, practicing, growing, which is really great. Which leads me to this next question. How has studying English changed the way you see the world, or even yourself?
I used to think of myself, someone who's local, working in Korea, speaking Korean, writing contents in Korean. But once I began imagining what I could create in English, it made me stop limiting. English showed me that I don't have to define by where I was born, what language I grew up speaking. It changed how I see myself. It gave me permission to dream bigger. For a long time, I believe opportunities are limited by language. I wish I could apply for that global job, but my English isn't long enough. I started seeing those limits differently. Now, English feels like a bridge to new people, new cultures, new possibilities. More importantly, it helped me see myself, someone who is growing. I've started to think, maybe I can work abroad, maybe I can share my contents. Why not me?
I'm gonna cry. That was one of the most inspiring answers I've ever heard. Now, I'm really curious, what's the dream you're working toward through English?
My biggest dream is to work in a global company, possibly abroad. I'm originally a marketer. Recently, I started imagining sharing my voice with a global audience, not just in Korean. I want to make YouTube videos with English subtitles, with interview people in English and tell stories that matter to people around the world.
I'm simply thrilled to follow your journey. You've got so much potential, and I think a lot of people listening today are gonna walk away feeling inspired. And cheers to your journey.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Thank you for letting me share my story.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And that's all we've got today. This was My Life, My English. We air every Wednesday at around 5 p.m. And we hope you see you back. And goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, but also hello. Hello. Thank you to our reporter, Sejin, and to our interviewee, Yoon Yeju. I love that name, Yeju. I don't know, there's something really just yo-e. I love that, yeah. It's some, I don't like, yeah, but it's not because of yeah, but it's like Yoon Yeju. It's just so elegant. I don't know. Maybe it's because it reminds me of Jeju. I don't know. I just love it. Yoon Yeju. Anyway, Yoon Yeju-nim, a marketing professional from Busan, is currently taking a break to prepare for her global career and content creation through English, using English. She says she first encountered English with fun and creativity as a child, and a trip to the Philippines taught her to see it as not just something to learn, but a tool for human connection. She now views English as a bridge of possibilities, aiming to create content that communicates with people all around the world. And I love what she said. You know, if other people can do it, what about me? I can do it too. And I agree with our reporter Sejin. It was very inspiring, and I love that. So if you are also learning English, you can take a leaf out of Yeju's book. Yeju. I love that name. Anyway, let's move along. You can take a leaf out of her book and you can just do it. If someone else can do it, why not you? Why not me, right? Learn something new every day. We've got Rirration-님 saying, 윤예주님, 영어 엄청 잘하시네요. 그러니까요. 진짜 잘했어요. 맞아요. If you want to be on the mic or My Life, My English, all you need to do is get in touch with us. You can come to our studio and tell us your story. We'd love to hear from you. And so you can come and chat with us and tell us all about your language learning journey. Okie dokie. Let me give you the quiz, not the quiz question, the text topic for today. So I have been talking a lot throughout the show already about learning things. So let us do some housekeeping where you can learn what time it is. It's 5:09 p.m. The date is Wednesday, the 13th of August. This is For Your Busan, and I'm your host, Laura McCluckey. Thank you for joining us today. It's lovely to see you with us. It's lovely to have you on air, or maybe you're online. Wherever you are, welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Okay, so today's text topic, what do you want to learn before the end of this year? What do you want to learn before the end of this year? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 2025년이 가기 전에 꼭 배워보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? 쉽지 않아요. Not easy. It's not easy to choose something. But choose we must, if only for the purpose of this text topic. Get in touch and let me know what you want to learn before the year is finished. Pound 9050, 샵 9050. Text messages will cost you 100 won. You can also get onto Kakao Talk. Those messages are free, or you can find us on YouTube live stream, where we have our live chatting service open, and it is 살아있네 in there. So go and leave your messages over there and tell us, what do you want to learn before the year is out? Taesung-nim says, I want to learn how to make natural cosmetics. My skin is kind of sensitive. I need pure skincare. Ooh, do you know, I think that's quite... it's a wonderful thing to want to learn, but I think it's not too difficult to get really good ingredients for pure skincare, because I also like to make pure skincare as well. And what else? We've got more people texting in. I love this from before we said goodbye for the first half. Where is it? Oh yes, Rirration-nim says, before the end of this year, more so than learning something new, I just want to remember that I just want to make sure I don't forget the things I've already learned. Haha, it's true. What's the point in learning new things if you just forget the old ones? You know? Maybe a recap. Maybe a recap is what we need. Anyway, it's time for us to move along with the show. Remember, today is pizza day, so if you want to eat some pizza, if you want to win some free pizza, the most delicious kind, then stick around because Quiz Master is coming up after You and Me by Jenny.
You know I gotcha, you know that I got you like that. Ain't nobody gonna have your back like the way I do. Love it, just say you do. You know you got me. Everything you do, everything you did, everything I wish I was with makes me feel alright, I'm just saying so. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? You're the reason my heart skips, drops. Just a little touch, my world stops. Finally I know that you're mine. I don't wanna fall, don't wanna play this game of love. Oh, there's nowhere to hide. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I really like it. Nothing in the world can make me feel the way you do the things you do. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight, nobody can see. It's just you and me tonight. Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Look at you, now look at me. Are you ever gonna find someone like this? Ever gonna find someone like this? I don't care about your first love, this should be your last one. Nothing like your last one. You look better on me, that's fashion. Won't block your shots, lights, camera, action. Never been a love me or a love me not thing. Every pedal better tell him better not change. I love you, I love me a lot. Wait, which one I love better? Better off not saying. I love you and me.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan. My name's Laura, and I'll be here with you until 6 p.m. this evening. Sad. We're already kind of a quarter of the way through our second hour. However, we've got a fabulous quiz, lots of music, and another fantastic segment for you, so don't go anywhere. It's time to win a pizza. Yay! But before that, it's time for me to tell you it's 5:15 and 8 seconds on the clock. It's Wednesday the 13th of August, and thank you for joining us here at our show. So, quiz time, eh? Yes, today is pizza day, and today's quiz is the Busan subway quiz. I'm glad. I was thinking, oh no, it's Wednesday Satori Day? I'm not ready for the Satori quiz. I dread it every week. I love it and I hate it. But thankfully, pizza day is subway day. Very easy. So the Busan Metro first opened in 1985. It had 17 stations, making Busan the second city in South Korea and third on the Korean peninsula to have a metro system. And there are 6 lines with 158 stations, including Busan Gimhae Light Rail and the Donghae-nam Busan, the Donghae line. So every Wednesday, I'm going to bring you one subway station in Busan, and you have to guess the station's name with my amazing hints. When I say amazing, I mean terrible. So good luck. It's a pizza at stake, for Pete's sake. That was a poem. 네, 여러분, 오늘 부산에 진짜 재밌어. 부산의 한 지하철역에 관한 힌트를 듣고 어떤 역에 대한 이야기인지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. 자, 오늘은 어떤 역으로 떠나볼까요? Are you ready? Hands up. Are you ready? 손. Nobody's ready. Okay. Let's try that one more time. Are you ready for the quiz? Okay. Ang PD, I saw your armpits. How shocking. Escándalo. Okay, hint number 1. This station is located in Haeundae-gu district. Hint number 2. This station was established in 2002. Number 3. There are 14 exits in this station. That's a lot. There are 14 exits in this station. And hint number 4, as of 2024, the station has an average of 29,010 passengers per day. Busan 출퇴근. I don't get the subway, I walk. I am very concerned about environmental sustainability, so I walk sometimes, also drive. But there's no subway station between my house and the radio station, sadly. 자, 한국말로 할게요. 이 지하철역은 해운대구 쪽에 있습니다. 두 번째는 how do you say established? 설정, 설치, 설빙. whoops. 설립했습니다. Oh, there we go. So 2002년 설립하였습니다. 되었습니다. There are 14 exits. 출구 14개 있습니다. And as of 2024, I'm not even going to try that in Korean. It's a Wednesday. We're already on the up. By 6 p.m. we're on the down, so we're not trying that. What is the answer? Get in touch. #9050 샵 9050. Or KakaoTalk, you can text us for 101. If that seems a little excessive, 101, like what? Are you serious? Get onto KakaoTalk and send us a message that way. Or alternatively, send us a message in our YouTube live chat and you could be a winner. Now, I'm not going to tell you if it's the right answer or not. Gosunim texting in with a couple of answers there. I will never tell you if it's the right answer or the wrong answer because I don't want other people to get your hints or not get your hints, okay? So if you know the answer, get in touch. #9050 샵 9050 or KakaoTalk. 소보로님 saying, I don't know. 그래요. 맞아요. I don't know either. Shall I scroll down and see the answer? Let me see. Scroll. Okay. Good. No one has the right answer, just FYI. Okay. It's a pizza up for grabs, so please do send us your messages and you could be the winner. In the meantime, let me play you a song. This is Surf by NCT Wish.
좀 오해하면 어때 Show me up 햇살이 너무 세도 좁담 다 불고 좀 맘껏 좀 설레는 건 어때 Show me up 날 맡겨볼래 바람에 넌 어때 태양 아래 더 감추지만 네 맘 그림자마저 발밑에 숨어있는 순간 우린 어디로 튈지 몰라 We're still young 파도 부서져
okay 내가 너를 많이 알아 네 표정 네 그룹의 몸짓 딱 보면 오늘 기분이 어땠나 오늘따라 온종일 up and down 심했구나 내가 풀어줄 기회잖아 자 밤을 쳐 담은 저기로 어디로 갈지 말해줘 레디오 마지도 we fly Oops. 우리 기분 너무 높아 yeah. 무대 위에 죽긴 우리 이름은 새바다 속에 흩어진대도 지금 마주하는 감정은 지워지지 않아 바람을 씹어 용기는 마르게 더 깊게 내게 빠질 것 같아 둘만의 내 너 위로 잡은 해 이대로 놓지 말아줘 Jump out right now Okay.
Okay, welcome back to Busan Quiz Master. I forgot what this was for a second. I was distracted by the coins dropping into my pocket. Bing, ba, bing, ba, bing, bing. I love it. I love it so much. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. 5:23 on the clock. It's Wednesday, the 13th of August. Everybody has the wrong answer. Yay for the quiz. So let me give you some more hints and maybe you will get the right answer. Okay. So today, number one, it's a subway quiz, Busan subway quiz. So you're going to listen to hints about one subway station in Busan, guess it, and if you get the right answer, you could win a pizza. Pizza, pizza, pizza. It's not pizza, it's pizza. If you need to learn how to say it. You know, it's hard, right? In Korean, pizza. So, but it's pizza. Wingardium Leviosa. Okay, here we go. 네, 여러분, 부산의 한 지하철역에 대고 다시 한번. 부산의 한 지하철역에 관한 힌트를 듣고 어떤 역에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주시면 됩니다, 여러분. 자, 그러면은 힌트 잘 듣고 정답 보내주시기 바랍니다. 샵 9050 89050 or 카카오토크. Ready? You can also get onto YouTube live stream. Here we go. This station is the easternmost station among South Korea's urban railway stations. Next, it is ranked among the top 5 stations in passenger numbers in Busan Metro Line 2 stations. Okay? Number 3, it's a terminal station of line number 2. And number 4, exit number 11 leads to 달맞이 Hill. Here's my extra hint for you. The name of this station is also the name of a mountain in Busan. Very popular, especially in summer, because it has the most beautiful little creeks there, and you can go there and enjoy the water and etc. You can also walk through there. However, up this mountain, there's an active military base, so just FYI. You have to walk a certain way. So, what station am I talking about? Get in touch. Hee-nim. Hello, Hee-nim. How are you today? With the correct answer. Correct. We've also got Kim Deok-sun-님 texting in saying 안녕하세요. 뜨그뜨그뜨그 할게요. And then 2 little happy faces. Look at that. That's right. Kim Deok-sun-님. Young-님 saying hi, Rora. Hiya. 너무 예뻐요. Thank you very much. Listen, it's all the joy that I have hanging out with you. It's nothing to do with me. It's the joy that you give me on the outside flying out of my face. So, 고맙습니다. 덕분입니다. But there's no answer to the quiz, but I like that you sent that message anyway. I thought it was an answer. I thought it was. 조현철님 texting in saying 장사유 Oops, I think this is where... No. Okay. 장산 아니네요. 아니네요. You said 이네요, but I said 아니네요. 특산품 범이 유명하죠. Well, I don't know. Is that the right answer? 채숙님 with the wrong answer. 채숙님, we're in 해운대구. That station is not in 해운대구. 리레이션님, 너무너무 어렵습니다. 리레이션님, 어디 계세요? 지금은 어디 계세요? 부산 아니세요? We've also got 고수님. Yes, there are. And saying, cleaning saying, oh, an answer. No, incorrect. Dang. It's not that I love to dang, but I kind of love to dang. You know? Okay, shall I give you some more hints? 힌트 더 드릴까요? We don't have any more hints, so let me just tell you the first hints one more time. It's in Haeundae-gu. It was established 2002. There are 14 exits. The name of this station is also the name of a famous mountain in Busan. It's not Myeongnyun. I don't know why that tickled me so much. I thought that was funny. Sorry. It's a terminal station of line number 2. Exit 11 leads to Dalmaji Hill. And this station, if you get off at this station, you can go and visit the ASEAN Culture House very easily. 고수님 동백역. 땡동땡입니다. Just kidding. 땡 is incorrect. You are wrong. That is not the right answer. But if you do know the right answer, you can get in touch. You can let me know. 59050 샵9050 KakaoTalk text messages 101. KakaoTalk is free. Or get onto our YouTube live chatting. 리리시님, what is the 어렵진 않습니다. Let me tell you one more hint. The first part of this is the same word for market in Korean. Okay? So you could say it's Market Mountain or Market Mountain Station. That's my final hint. 59050, etc., etc., etc. All right. I'm going to play you a song. Now, this is actually my recommendation song. So I requested this song. I hope you like it. I think if you know my personality, you'll understand why. This is 클로버 돼지국밥.
좀 가자. 나 오늘 밤 고백할게. 너와 함께 돼지국밥을 먹고 싶다. 부산으로 떠나자. 손만 잡고 잘 거다. 딴 생각은 마라. 막잔으로 마가리타 마시고 떠나자. 나와 단둘이서 조금 있다 부를까 대리기사 맞지 막기차 먹으러 가든 가자. 가스 나와 튕기나.
어머 이 오빠 왜 이렇게 질척거려. 어서 마시던 김치국은 뱉어버려. 떡줄 사람은 생각도 안 하는데 뭔데 왜 지 혼자 부풀어 있는 건데.
니도 접다 돼지국밥 먹으러 가고 싶다며. 맞더니 친구 집도 부산 강을이라며. 이거 뭐 그냥 살아있네. 지금 포트 가면 되는데 또 뭐가 걱정인데.
국밥 먹고 싶대 진우가 부산까지 간댔어. 혼자 신이 났네 신이 났어. 사람이 왜 이렇게 빡세. 커피 마시러 콜롬비아라도 갈 기세.
나 오늘 밤 고백할게. 너와 함께 돼지국밥을 먹고 싶다. 부산으로 떠나자. 손만 잡고 잘 거다. 딴 생각은 마라. 착각하는 오빠 아니 알아가는 오빠. 모든 상관없으니까 같이 먹자 돼지국밥. 피곤해서 바로 집에 못 가. 부산에서 좀만 놀까. 이렇게 된 거 놀자. 라비다 로까.
국밥은 우리 동네에도 많아. 거참 추릅추릅 침 좀 닦아. 어디서 멍멍이 수작인 거야. 진짜 국밥이 먹고 싶은 거야. 뭐야
지쳐버린 하루. 부산에서 돼지국밥 위에 후춧가루. 반할 걸 바로. 난 생각은 없으니까 손만 잡고 가자 우리. 너를 아니 너와 먹고 싶다 단둘이.
부산 가서 먹는 국밥보다 제밥에 관심 있는 그냥 아는 오빠. 그래 속는 셈 치고 가자. 딴 생각은 너나
밤 고백
Welcome back. It's part 3 of our quiz. And this is where I tell you the answer to and the winner of pizza today. So today we did a Subway quiz and I gave you lots and lots of hints. My final hint was by far the best, I believe. In Korean, you can translate it directly to Market Mountain Station. Isn't that good? Yeah. Anyway, the answer to today's quiz... 2호선 장산역입니다. Line 2, Jangsan Station. Let's clap for the answer. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the winner, pizza dinner. 고수역? No. Clean and clean name. The winner of today's quiz is... 9482님 축하드립니다. La 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 la. Fabulous. Well done, everybody. So many people got the right answer, but I'm not going to tell you when you get the right answer. I'm not going to tell anyone because then it's nice and tricky for everybody else, you know? Anyway, we will have more quiz for you tomorrow, but in the meantime, it's time for Ask Me Anything.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome back. It's time for Ask Me Anything with everyone's favorite American, Chris. Hello.
Hello there.
What other Americans are on this show? I hope none of them are listening.
I'm sure there's some.
Whoops. Whoops입니다. Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Good. Fabulous. Thank you. Lovely to have you in the studio with us. Glad you're here. And the text topic today, we're talking about things that you want to learn before the end of the year. 그래서 여러분 혹시 텍스트 토픽 처음 듣는 분이시면 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 2025년이 가기 전에 꼭 배워보고 싶은 것은 무엇인가요? What do you want to learn before the end of the year? Get in touch and let us know. So Chris, how about you?
I don't know if you know this, but I've been on a journey to learn a bunch of Korean instruments.
Oh, really?
Like I've learned haegum, I've learned gaegum, and I want to learn the Korean traditional flute, the daegum.
daegum.
The longer one. So,
어렵진 않아요?
Yeah,
Is it not hard?
I've learned like the regular flute, and it's similar mechanics, but I made a mistake. I ordered one, and it came in, and it was really long, and my fingers just weren't big enough to.
Fingers didn't finger that way.
No.
You need the
couldn't cover the
Slenderman
holes.
fingers.
Yeah,
that's always a problem.
Made me wonder whose hands would fit this instrument.
Well, people who have bigger fingers than you. Longer fingered people. It's lovely to have you in the studio. You are filling in for Melissa over the summer. And this segment is Ask Me Anything. And yeah, we're going to answer life's tough questions, right?
Yes, with a little bit of a twist. We've got 3 options for advice. And I know that last week you didn't like my advice. So hopefully I gave you something a little better.
I love you, but I did not agree with your advice. 여러분, 오늘 의견 많이 나눠주시기 바랍니다. Share your opinions with us. We want to know what you think.
Yes. Particularly from our listeners. This was a topic that I personally have no direct experience with.
Okay. This week?
Yes, this week.
Okay.
I'm sure maybe you might, definitely our parents who are listening would definitely have experience with this.
Yeah.
And this is about putting too much pressure on a child to do well in sports. Think 어른이 스포츠 압박.
압박. I've never heard of that Korean word. 압박. Sounds like 아빠 to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So putting too much pressure on children for sports.
Yes. So the background for this one, a woman writes that she is concerned about the pressure her husband is putting on their child to do well at sports. The child in question is 12 years old and has been playing baseball for some years. The father thinks that the child is good enough to go pro someday and has enrolled him into camp after camp and practices nearly every single day. His father is also the coach, so that does save some money on fees, but it is still pretty expensive. Practices go for several hours every day, and the child seems like he is always tired trying to get everything done and is overly stressed trying to get his homework done, especially. The mother has seen the child's grades drop a little bit and is concerned that he won't have there won't be a backup plan if his grades drop too much. The exact thing she said was, I know that fewer than 2% of college athletes go on to play professionally, and she wants to make sure her child is successful. She talked to her son, who wasn't sure about how he felt about it. Like, he was stressed but enjoyed playing baseball and especially bonding with his father. So when she spoke to her husband about it, this led to a huge fight and led to them not talking to each other for a few days.
Whoops.
Her question is, how can I discuss this in a way with her husband without seeming like a nervous Nancy?
Okay. Do you want me to recap this in Korean? 앙 PD, 한국말로 설명할까요? 간단하게? Okay. Okay, good. Great. Yay! Okay. 그러면은 오늘의 문제는 한 어린이가 있잖아요. 그래서 문제 타이틀은 어린이 스포츠 압박입니다. 그래서 이 엄마는 12살, 그러면은 한국 나이로 13살 남자아이 한 명 있고, 아빠는 이 아이는 진짜 야구를 너무너무 잘하니까 미래에 진짜 선수로 들어갈 수 있다고 생각하는 거예요. 그래서 공부 열심히 시키고 트레이닝 열심히 시키고 계속 캠프도 하고 매일매일 몇 시간 정도 야구를 연습해야 되는 거예요. 근데 이 학생이 진짜 피곤하고, 그리고 너무너무 스트레스 받고, 그리고 숙제하기 진짜 힘들게 하고, 엄마는 엄청 고민하고 있어요. 걱정 많이 하고, 이 학생이 학교에서 점수가 좀 더 떨어졌고, 그리고 이렇게 계속 하면 혹시나 야구는 계속 안 하고 싶으면 too late 될 것 같습니다. 이게 두 번째 플랜 B, 두 번째 플랜은 없을 것 같아요. 계속 공부를 열심히 안 하면. 그래서 그 엄마는 이 애기들이 진짜 선수로 가는 게 거의 사람 없어요. 선수로 가는 사람들이 많이 없어요. 근데 아빠랑 엄마랑 얘기를 하다가 많이 싸웠다. 그래서 다시 한번 이 엄마가 아빠한테 다시 한번 얘기를 하고 싶지만 너무 고민하니까 어떻게 해야 되는지 도와주시기 바랍니다. 라고 했습니다. So what do you think? How is my Korean? Good?
It's much better than mine.
Did you understand every word?
I understood about as much as I could understand Korean.
Okay,
so
that's good.
It was very good.
I made some wild mistakes. So message and let us know what you would do. What would you do in this situation? And in the meantime, Chris, you're going to give us 3 different pieces of advice.
Yeah, so especially I do want the listeners' opinions here, because I'm not a parent. But
okay.
I do take care of people's children all the time. So I do have some insight, but not quite as good as our listeners. So my first piece of advice is no matter what else you do, prioritize the child's well-being over the ambitions.
Yes.
Your child's physical, mental, and emotional health is your first responsibility. Chronic stress, lack of rest, and slipping grades are warning signs of burnout. Encourage a balanced weekly schedule that includes downtime with schoolwork, social time, as well as sports. Remind your husband that even professional athletes benefit from rest days. Consider getting an outsider to weigh in as well. This can be a school counselor, pediatrician, sports psychologist, or family counselor. They can evaluate your son's stress level and talk to both parents about a healthy sport involvement. Sometimes hearing it from an outside professional can help a driven parent realize that there's too much intensity too soon can backfire.
Yeah, because the thing is, parents often try and live vicariously through the achievements of their children. right? So I mean, I'm a parent. I have 2 kids and I love watching them do things and I love seeing them succeed. And I hate seeing them struggle, but actually love seeing them struggle. I love when my son loses a football match. I love it when he wins better because he feels great and I feel super proud. But I love it also when he fails because that lesson in emotional regulation, that lesson that failing is not the end of everything.
Yeah.
That you can get back up and start again and try again. I love all that. But I think the most important thing for me as a parent is seeing, is he thriving? Is he thriving in this environment? And if he's not, which means he's not getting enough sleep or enough healthy meals or etc., then yeah, we have to make some changes somewhere. Yeah.
Very good. All right, and advice 2. It's time to start reframing the conversation with your husband. Right now, it's a clash of dreams. Basically, it's his belief that in a professional future versus her concern about academics and health. This often escalates into an all or nothing thinking. You and your partner are on the same team, so you need to act like it. Instead of taking a defensive position, make it about your shared goal, your son's long-term success and happiness. Rather than pointing out the improbability of going pro as a counter-argument, focus on the benefits of well-rounded development. Basically, how academics, sports, and other skills all help in creating the best possible future.
Yeah, that's the thing, because sports are integral, or not integral, but sports and professional sports and even semi-professional sports and high school sports and middle school sports are so effective and so important in building up things that you need for academic rigor, things that you need for relationships, things in a workplace. So he's not just learning baseball, he's learning a whole host of other things. But actually, let me see this. We've got 만학도 영어님 says, 2마리 토끼를 다 잡을 수 없어요. So you can't kill 2 birds, or you can't catch 2 rabbits at the same time, but you can't kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So basically, you need to check what your child likes and then focus on that. So whatever the child likes. Yeah. So in Korean, 아이가 좋아하는 한 가지만 시키기를 바랍니다. So I wish that you would just choose one thing that your child likes. 고수님 also says, 야구 코치님과 객관적인 대화가 필요하겠습니다. So with the coach, you need to have an honest discussion with the coach. But here's the thing, the father also does some coaching. So that's a difficult situation as well. I guess you need to have an objective conversation with the coach. 아, 근데 아빠도 코칭 많이 하니까 does the dad do all the coaching?
It wasn't quite clear. I don't think so, because of all the camps and things like that. But probably a majority of the coaching.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice. I think that you need to find out whether the coach also sees that same potential, because the coach will know better than the dad.
Yeah, especially since the dad might become a little bit, family blind.
Yeah, he's emotionally involved. He's too close to the situation. Kim Deok-sun-nim said. Oh, no, that's nothing to do with this segment, but thank you, Kim Deok-sun-nim. Tae-sung-nim says, it would be good for the boy to play baseball as a hobby. 근데 what if the boy wants to play baseball as a career? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. Okay, what's your third piece of advice?
All right, now this one might make things a little bit heated. This would be to call out the vicarious living problem.
Oh.
If dad is pushing a 12-year-old into near daily multi-hour practices, part of this may not be about the boy's dream, but it may be about the dad's unfulfilled sports ambition. While saying, I'm worried that this is more about you proving something than about what's best for him will probably lead to an argument, it does also force a reality check. Maybe do it diplomatically. If the boy quits in a few years because of burnout, there won't be a pro career at all, and there will be resentment. Also suggest if you're that sure that he's going to be pro, let's put aside $200 a month or more in a scholarship or investment account instead of more camps. So if he doesn't make it, he at least has college funds. If the dad resists, it shows that he's not actually playing the long game.
I think that's good advice. You need to have the conversation about who is this for. and why are we pushing it? So I shan't share too much information about this, and it's not about sports, but somebody I know who is younger than myself, their parents constantly tell them that they owe them the money back from their studies and that they paid for them to go to college, so they must now go and study what the parents want them to study. You must get a job in what we want you to get a job in because we paid for your tuition. And this makes this person very stressed and very upset. And I think it's important that the child's choices are taken into consideration. Of course, you need some push from parents, either way.
Yeah.
But too much is, like you said, vicarious living. Gosunim says if the child shows really outstanding talent in baseball, then maybe start at school, but you need to have this objective conversation because it's hard as parents to look at it objectively. You can't see your children the way that coaches see your children.
Yeah, that is true. Most parents see their children as being much better than they usually are.
My child, I don't see my child like that. My child is better. Even when he does terrible things, I'm like, oh, what a great lesson.
Yeah. So I guess my question would be, what would you do in this situation?
So first of all, I am never scared of saying the truth as I see it, but I am incredibly mindful in my conversations. So even the way that you word something, when you start a conversation with you or no in Korean, then immediately the person gets defensive. So what you need to do is start it with I. So I have concerns.
Oh, yes, those I statements.
Yes, the I statements are very important. So if you want to have a reasonable and calm conversation, starting with, I feel that this situation is blah, blah, blah. And saying you are doing this or you are doing that is finger pointing. And it's never a good idea. Anytime my husband says, like, well, you did this, I'm like, who did it? Who? 싸울래? Because it's just this automatic 니 때문에, like because of you, and it's so threatening. So also I would avoid the word why. You'll say, why do you keep doing this? Instead, change it to what is it that's encouraging you to do this, or what is it that's causing this, or what are we doing here? Because why is also encouraging someone to be defensive. It's asking for a response. So, I mean, I would just have those conversations, but very mindfully with my language.
Yeah, so Barry, look at your language, make sure you're not using aggressive wording.
Yeah. And we have a similar situation in my house, actually. My son loves football, and it was me that was kind of pushing him. I'm like, right, go. If you want to do it, if you're serious about it, you need to go. You need to go every day or 4 times a week. And then he was starting to get tired. I said, would you maybe want to stop going? And so you have to listen to your son. Yeah. What would you do as a teacher?
Well,
or
to be
an
honest, my parents were very hands-off when it came to forcing me to do anything, to the point where they wouldn't even give me advice about what they thought I should do with my future.
Oh.
So I actually asked them, do you think I would be good at, being a teacher, doing this thing? And the answer I was met with was, oh, that's a good choice, or just a choice.
Thanks,
like that type thing. It's like, yeah, thanks. So having a little more pressure would have perhaps helped. But
same.
What I see is the vicarious living problem. So I'd recommend getting more balance in the boy's schedule. I mean, he is only 12.
Yeah.
So the chances of him burning out and hating the sport are far higher than him becoming a pro. So I'd ask the father to limit the baseball activities to vacations or weekends rather than doing it every day.
Yeah, I mean, baseball, being a pro baseballer would be super fun, but only if the kid's into it. Like maybe this dad wanted to be a baseballer and failed, and now he's pushing through that. And parents do that a lot, right?
And something that you have to be very mindful of.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I want to live through my children, but I love seeing my kids do the things that I love. I just rejoice in it. There's just something inside you as a parent that lights up when your kid also loves the things that you love.
Yeah.
And is good at it.
Yeah, especially if they're good at it.
Yeah. And so I can see why the dad would want to do that. So I have compassion for that side of it as well. But there needs to be balance. And like Gosunim said, I love that word. It's got to be objective.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be 객관적인, objective. Yeah. But it's very hard.
Yeah.
Very, very hard.
Very hard to find that balance there.
I think, wrap up. What is your final piece of advice for this family?
Well, I did look online and I did find one piece of advice that was pretty good. This was a person named June. He said you might suggest trying a slightly reduced schedule for a month. You might suggest one less camp or just a few more practices each week and then monitor how it affects things. Present it as an experiment, not a permanent change. Yeah. And this will be likely less threatening to your husband's dream or your son's.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that. You got to go in softly catch a monkey, You can't storm into the jungle and expect a monkey to jump in. Well, maybe it might jump on your head. But you got to sneak up on the monkeys, you know?
Good advice.
Is it?
Yeah, sneak up on your monkeys.
Is it really good advice? But yeah, no, I agree with that. I think it's a great idea. And, it's not fatal. It's not the end of the world. But I think it is probably something a lot of people deal with daily. So thank you for bringing that to us today, Chris. Any plans for the rest of the week?
For the rest of the week, I think I've got a couple music performances coming up. I'm going to actually be playing with my salsa band on Saturday.
Nice.
So
can I come and sing with you?
You can come in anytime you want and sing.
I love it.
How's your Spanish?
I can sing Despacito.
Oh, that would be good.
Okay. I can't really. I know some words. Okay, listen, we will see you same time next week. Until then, have a wonderful week. Stay cool in this heat, and we'll see you soon.
Yep, you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, everybody say bye to Chris. Bye. All right, time for us to say goodbye for today's show. Thank you to all of our listeners and all of our viewers for chiming in today, for tuning in today, and for joining us here at For Your Busan. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:05 p.m. Until then, today's show produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by me, Laura, and the final song is Maybe by Paper Heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
하고 싶었던 그 말 미처 꺼내지 못한 이젠 익숙해진 미련들 자욱하게 쌓인 먼지 속에 내 방 안에 앉아 그저 기다리던 필요했던 건 그냥 스치듯 했던 그 말 지쳐가던 하루하루를 정리되지 않는 생각과 불안 더미에 앉아 그저 바라보면 이해할 수 없는 말 이젠 알 것 같은 마음 지나쳐버린 작은 신호들 이미 늦은 새벽 조용한 잿빛 창가에 앉아 그저 지켜보